planeta recibe la mayor radiación solar directa del mundo. Además, en este mismo lugar se conjugan otros dos recursos claves para transformar a este rincón en una potencia industrial privilegiada en energías renovables, el cobre y el litio. Solo 2 horas de Santiago por vía aérea, en las cercanías de grandes ciudades del norte de Chile, como Antofagasta y Calama, se concentra el 28% de la producción mundial de cobre, el 54% de las reservas de litio del mundo y el más alto potencial solar del planeta. ¿Qué hará nuestro país respecto a esta gran oportunidad? Los desafíos son varios. La creación del Instituto Chileno de Tecnologías Limpias formará parte de la estrategia integral de Corfo. A través de sus investigaciones, Chile podrá dar el salto definitivo en las temáticas de minería baja en emisiones, energía solar y materiales avanzados de litio. Los recursos para investigación y desarrollo también permitirán complementar este instituto con esfuerzos específicos en electromovilidad y economía circular. El llamado a productores especializados para que vengan a instalarse a nuestro país con una oferta preferente y suministro estable garantizado será otro de los grandes desafíos junto al desarrollo local de las regiones y sus comunidades. Bienvenidos a una nueva etapa. La etapa de entregarle valor agregado a nuestro país.
I have 5 more minutes than what I was assigned, because on behalf of my boss, Sebastián Sichel, who is the Vice President of Corfo, who couldn't make it, I want to thank you all, especially the ChileMass team, for all their efforts and the Massachusetts authorities, and also to prove our fondness for this program. There are people that worked in Corfo last year, like Marcela and Francisca, that is here today, and that really worked for this program to take off. So thank you very much for this first day. I want to talk to you about Chile in the right time and the right place, and mainly about the video we just saw. This is a tale of 2 stories, we like to say. One is the global trends that we have seen today. I'm not going to talk to them about them again, because Peter talked about circular economy, then the manufacture and the energy needs of solutions. So we have all these issues at global level: scarcity of resources, climate change, powerful societies, and aging of the population. That is what's happening at a global area. We have electromobility on the rise. The electro vehicles global fleet last year was 5 million, and in 2040 there is supposed to be 400 million of electric vehicles. What does this mean? That the lithium worldwide demand is going to go from 3,000 tons in 2018 to approximately 1 million tons on 2026. What does this mean? The thing is, batteries and electric vehicles use more lithium. From a cell phone that has 12 grams to a vehicle that has 52 kilo of lithium and an electrical bus that has 144 kilos. Evidently, this has to go from lithium that we produce to lithium that we recover. Both things are very important, as Peter was saying, and that is why we also are matching these extractive processes with circular economy efforts. So Chile, this is the other side of the story. Chile is a country that has historically depended on the exploitation of natural resources. We had the exportation of saltpeter in the 19th century. I don't know if you know this story, but we were very happy and very rich, and then the Germans discovered an alternative solution, and we were kind of bankrupt. So we don't want that to happen again. We had the fruit export rush in the 80s, but we are really good at our natural resources. We don't want to get away from that. We are proud of our history of natural resources. What we want to do is add value to these amazing resources we have in Chile while we take care of our environment and of our communities. Today, we are leading the global lithium production. We concentrate about 50% of the world reserves. And we are also the main copper exporter in the world. And also, we have incredible solar potential. You can see we could respond to the demand of all America, including you, the United States. So how do these two stories meet? We say, okay, we have all these global trends going on, and we have Chile with all the resources and possibilities. So we see the opportunity for us. We say, okay, while a cell phone uses 12 grams of lithium, an electric vehicle uses 52 kilos. And while a conventional vehicle uses 23 kilos of copper, an electric vehicle uses 83 kilos of copper. Lithium contracts of Corfo have given us a unique opportunity. For more research and development, we are focusing on the Chilean Institute for Clean Technologies that I'm going to tell you about, and for creating industry in the country, call for specialized lithium producers. The Chilean Clean Technologies Institute is focused on solar energy, low-emission mining, and advanced materials of lithium and other materials. What are we doing? In fact, this presentation is part of a roadshow that we have done in different parts of the world, attracting the best institutions to come, form consortiums, and come to establish in our country to create this research and development. Not only in extraction, not only in advancing, but also in recovering the materials. We have three main areas of specializing: solar energy, low-emission mining, and lithium advanced materials. Each one of them has different challenges. I'm not going to go very deep in each one of them, because if not, I'm going to be cut off. But if you want to further information, I can be outside afterwards, and you can ask me whatever you need. The Chilean Clean Technologies Institute has to be close to the industry and close to the market, close to innovators, close to entrepreneurs. In fact, the goals they have is 100 startups, technology development and transfer, and training of highly qualified professionals. Why is this? Because we are against time. We need to get in a train that is already moving. The global trends are already at high speed, and Chile has to get on top of it. So we are very keen to have MIT participate, all the entrepreneurs that are here, all the innovators that are here. We hope that someday, in 5 years, for example, you will say, I want to know about lithium, I want to know about energy, I want to know about copper, about mining in solar, with solar resources. I have to go to Chile, because if not, I'm going to be way back on what is carriage. That is our goal, that is our vision, that anywhere from anywhere in the world is going to say, I have to go to Chile to know what's going on. This is more or less what we have gone around the world, attracting institutions to apply. There's a subsidy of up to around $200 million over a period of 10 years, and a 30% private co-financing. The idea is that the consortiums constitute a non-profit legal entity that have technological institutions, companies, universities, and an entity of Antofagasta. How to apply? We are in the middle of the call for a request for information stage that is mainly a declaration of interest, an open call for ideas to come, and then a request for proposals that is kind of a more structured bidding process. The close of the RFI is on May, and the whole process finishes on October. And this is the second part of the strategy, the one that I told you before, is the call for specialized lithium producers. Why do we want to create industry in the country? Because in the processing market, you have $3.5 billion. So if you just establish there, you have $3.5 $5 billion to fight over. If you go into the components area, you have, $14 billion market. Maybe that's a better place to go. And if you are in the cells or the battery, and the final product that we think it's a little bit far away, but maybe we can get there someday, you start enlarging the number of the market you can access. And that's why we want to move in this value chain. Hopefully we can get to the cells, I think, or maybe even the battery. We understand that the whole car, electric car, is difficult to be made in Chile because we are far away from the distribution centers. Someone here called us like the last place, but it's true. It's difficult, but we are hoping that we can create different parts of the car and that can be assembled somewhere, and we can start fighting over that market that has larger potential and larger resources than the one we are now. So what do we offer for this industry to come to our country and establish their industry, give work, give high quality human resources? We offer a favorable pricing. The company that has the lithium has to offer specialized producers, determined so by Corfo, a price in the lowest 20% of their pricing list. That is very attractive. Why? Because they also have a long-term supply until 2030. The company has to offer up to 25% of its production. At full production, this 25% ramps up to 29,000 tons, and that is 10% of the actual demand in the world. Since in lithium, demand and offer are very, very stable and are mainly about the same, really having a stable supply of lithium is really important for most companies that want to take advantage in this electromobility race worldwide. So we just launched it on Monday, this call, and it closes on January. It's a long call because we want to make sure that every company related to batteries, related to the lithium industry, knows about it and can get a glimpse of Chile and what the advantages are. In Chile, well, Christian named it, you have a lot of industry, you have human capital available, you have stable conditions. It's the best place in the world to establish your industry. So the question is Chile going to be in the right time at the right place? I think we are, I hope so, and thank you. That would be it.